This is my covenant unto them, when I shall take away their sins. This is my covenant. That's when it's going to happen. The deliverer shall come out of Zion and set up his kingdom. That's at the second coming of Jesus Christ. After the tribulation period. This is the covenant that God will make. He's making it already. He's making it here with the house of Israel. So let me ask you this. Is it possible for that covenant to not happen? Is it possible? Jeremiah 31:35. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel shall also cease from being a nation before me forever. That is a statement that God has based upon his own creation. And his own creation testifies to the fact that it is inevitable, that it is irreversible, that it is impossible for Israel to become that nation that he has promised that they will become. It's not possible for it to fail. If the sun and the moon depart from me, he says, then Israel will cease from being a nation. Well, we know that's not going to happen. You know, when God created all these things, very early in Genesis, he made the same kind of statement as this here. Do you know he made the same exact statement as this, but he didn't talk about Israel? You're going to be familiar with the verse when I show it to you. 8, verse 22. Does that ring a bell? While the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. Day is the sun, night is the moon. They will not cease. But if they ever do, that's the end of Israel. Can't be. It cannot be. He made this statement as a fact. But when he kind of reproduces that statement in Jeremiah chapter 31, he makes the statement to substantiate or to demonstrate his commitment to the promise that he's making to Israel. I'm going to read it again. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then and only then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation forever. He adds this to validate these words. Verse 37. Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. Now this is an interesting verse. You know, NASA has claimed to have measured the universe. This verse says if it can be done, Israel's done. Some people claim to have measured the earth. It says 25,000 miles in circumference. If that can be done, Israel's done. Somebody's lying. Somebody's making claims they don't know. Somebody's pulling the wool over your eyes. Because Israel is still here. Science, so-called, thank you. I love that verse. Because you know what that does? It takes NASA and puts all their little pygmy scientists right in the garbage dump. That's what it does. People put too much emphasis, too much confidence, and lean too much upon science because we've been taught that they're the experts of everything. People don't even realize that those pictures of the universe you see, that's all Photoshop baloney. That's not what the universe looks like. All those beautiful pictures of all, purple and blue and the face over there and that. There isn't a telescope that could take pictures of that like that. The best you can do with a telescope is what we see from here, even if it's up there a million miles. People don't even realize that's all Photoshop. They haven't been out there. There's a verse in Amos, I believe it's Amos, he says, if you make your home in the stars, I will bring you down. You make your home in the stars, I will bring you down. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, Santa, remove a letter, or move a letter, you got Satan. NASA, add a letter, you got Satan.